Hello YouTube, welcome back to Easy Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm your host, Easy Walker. Today we have a profile for you guys that's relatively budget, depending on some cards you want to use or cards you don't want to use. This version is the budget version, but this is the Gouki CodeBreaker combo deck. There's a single combo that involves in Soul Day for going first or second, depending on if you can play through the gates or if you have the correct hand. The deck is full of extenders. Gouki Rematch is free extender. If you have two Goukis in your graveyard and you have Rematch for a follow-up turn, that's full combo. So let's just go ahead and get into the profile. If I can get through the profile fast enough, I know I've already been talking a lot, I will show you the combo at the end. But it's a really fun deck. When Drytron was really big, when they had, who was it, Eva, whatever, before he got limited and Drytron was like meta almost, I actually beat Drytron at locals with this when locals was still a thing. So we'll just go ahead and get into the profile. Starting off, your main normal summon is Gouki Super X. Any Gouki in your hand with Gouki Super X is full combo. Let's try to get everything centered up here. Looks pretty good, right? Maybe a little more this way, whatever. Gouki Super X, when he is normal summoned and you have another Gouki in your hand, you can special summon that Gouki from your hand. All Goukis have the same effect when they are sent from the field to the graveyard. Special summon, you can add one Gouki card from your deck to hand. So special summon from the hand and adds one from deck to hand. 3 Gouki Super X. I run 3 Gouki Guts. Gouki Guts is a level 1 Gouki monster. He actually has a couple of effects in defense position. He cannot be destroyed by battle. During your main phase, you can make all Gouki monsters gain 200 attack. So he's a little bit of a booster, but we play 3 of him because he's level 1. Also, sent from field, add 1 to hand. 3 Guts. I mean, he could let you survive 1 turn, who knows. 2 Gouki Twist Cobras. Twist Cobras it's a neh in this deck. It's a Gouki name, that's the main thing about it, but he has a quick effect. You can tribute him from the field to increase the attack of a Gouki monster by 500? How much was it? Let me read it. Monster, target 1 Gouki monster attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster. Okay, excuse me, sorry. So if you quick effect target Twist Cobra to target Super X, Super X gains 1600, which is enough to actually beat over Window for people who still do the window lock. So that's the main reason you run 2. It's just for that beat over possibility. So, and if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard to add 1 Gouki to hand, that effect triggers off of that tribute. One of the main pieces of the combo is Gouki Headbat. Headbat, you can, if this card's in your hand, you can target 1 Gouki monster on your field and allow you to special summon this card from your hand. Also, when he's sent from field to grave, add Gouki card from hand. You run 2 of him because he's essential for the combo. That's why we run 2 of them. Another level 1. All these level 1s, I bet you can't figure out why. Oh, I thought there was 3 of these for some reason. It's 3 Guts, not 3 Octo Stretch. 2 Octo Stretch. If your opponent's monster attacks, quick effect, you can discard and you get half battle damage. So that's his main effect. Sent from field to grave, add Gouki card. That's it for our Gouki lineup. Extenders now. red layer. It's essentially a Cyber Dragon. I mean, there's another effect he has, but it's very rarely comes up. Let me make sure to do it right. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target one super quant monster in your graveyard, except him special summon it. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, when this card is normal summon or special summon, you target one super quant in your graveyard, so it can recur your other red layers. So if you have no monsters on your field, special summon, and there's one in the grave, you can add it to hand. With 3 of those, it's an easy extender. It's essentially a Cyber Dragon. Another extender, 3 Fireflint Lady. I'm actually not sure how much this card is now. I do know that when I got it, it was like $1.50. It may have gone up because of Infernobles, but 3 Fireflint Lady. She's an easy extender. You control a warrior monster, special summon it. Yeah. You can send this card from the field to the graveyard, special summon a level 4 warrior from your hand. Very rarely will you use that. I never have. But 3 Fireflint Lady. Now for the odd package of the deck. Cloak and booties. We do run a very small Phantom Knight engine. Those are the only 2. Like I said, it's a CodeBreaker deck. It's a CodeBreaker Gouki deck, 1-0 day. I've been thinking about doing 2, just in case, because the effect of the combo is hand, graveyard, or deck. Is the special summon. So that's that. One of him. 3 Ash and Joyous Spring. This is one of the main decks I play, so I run 3 Ash. Love that mixed rarity. Instead of Ash, I mean, Ash is Ash. You can't really replace Ash. Either Effect Veiler is very good this format. Effect Veiler is very good. It's really overlooked. What else? Yeah, Effect Veiler is an out to Dragoon because it does not target. It just negates the effect of a monster. Not target. It does not destroy. It's like cannot be destroyed by card effects, but Effect Veiler would be able to negate its effect to allow you to destroy it by card effects. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. But you could use, instead of Ash, you could use Effect Veiler. Effect Veilers are like $3, I think. And Albat Strike's coming. Effect Veiler and stuff's gonna be in that. But yeah. Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. That's gonna be an Albat Structure deck too. Yeah. I do have 3 Albat Structure decks pre-ordered. They will be sent to me, and I will do a 3 structure deck profile for you guys. And because this deck so relies on the normal summon, 3 Gamma, 1 Brick. Gamma is still at 3, and this deck really relies on the normal summon. So, I mean, and Suprex. If you activate Suprex, they try to Ash it, and you got Gamma. That's more monsters on your field. 3 and 1. Speaking of rematch, 3 rematch. Rematch is free monsters. Rematch is full combo in 1 card if you have 2 Goukis. Like if you get stopped first turn, and you have 2 Goukis in your grave, rematch guarantees you should be able to pull off your combo next turn. This deck does run a Soul Day, so we got the 1-ofs, Divine Sword, Living Fossil. That's what my buddies call me. That's my deck boss is Living Fossil, because my buddies call me Living Fossil because I'm like the oldest one of the Yu-Gi-Oh group I'm part of. Yeah, so old man. And Infernoble Arms Durandal. This is an extender. It's your an equip card. If you draw it, it's not a dead card in your hand like Living Fossil could be. Phoenix Blade, maybe, but Durandal is an extender in your hand. So if you draw it, it's okay. That's your 3. That's all we run in this one's 3 equip cards. Some more one-ofs is Rhoda and Monster Reborn. Rhoda adds a warrior to hand. Reborn, it's Reborn. Excuse me. I ate hot sauce for dinner, so I got the the hot sauce. Phantom Knight stuff. Fog Blade. Shade Brigadine. Brigadine's an extender. Fog Blade's your stop, your monster from being able to do stuff card. And then 2 Titan-Deciders. I know I play this. This is like the second deck I've done that I played Titan-Deciders, but Titan-Deciders, is my shit focused? Yeah, it looks alright. Titan-Deciders is a very good negate. There is not a deck except for frickin' True Draco and Monarchs that do not use the extra deck, so Titan-Deciders is a very good card. Best for budget. I mean, you could use Lost Wind for budget, but I would prefer Infinite Impermanence. But all my Infinite Impermanences are used in other decks right now. So that's it for the main deck. Extra deck. Link Karibo. We run a lot of level 1s, just in case we need to get them off the field. Link them away. 2 Isoldes. For those of you who don't know, Isolde basically is like a super warrior extender. When Isolde is it's a link to 2 warrior monsters. When Isolde is summoned, oh, bumped it. You can add a warrior monster from deck to hand, but you cannot summon or anything with that monster the rest of the turn. Second effect is you send equip cards from your deck to the grave, and you can custom summon a monster, warrior monster that level. So you send 2 equips, you get level 2. You send 3 equips, you get level 3, blah, blah, blah. For those of you who did not know. Your main target for this card is any of the level 1 Gookis. Gouki Jet Ogre, Gouki Giant Ogre, Power Load Ogre. Jet Ogre leads to Giant Ogre. That's the only reason you would summon Jet Ogre. Giant Ogre is the freaking monster of this deck, but Power Load Ogre is better. But Giant Ogre is my favorite. Giant Ogre has got a long effect. I'll read it quick. Cannot be destroyed by battle and is unaffected by effects of opponents and monsters with attack less than or equal to this card. So any monster is 3,000 attack. So any monster less than or equal to this card is unaffected by. Okay. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card or a monster's this card points to, quick effect, you can make this card lose exactly 500 attack, and if you do, negate the activation. That 500 stays. So if you negate the activation, it's 25, so it's going to go down, right? Okay, there's more to the effect though. Once per turn, if this card's attack is different from the original attack, quick effect, make this card gain 1,000 until the end of the turn. What I typically do when I get him on the field, I'll banish 2 warriors, because I've used Fog Blade by this, not Fog Blade, Phoenix Blade by this time. I will banish 2 warrior monsters, get Phoenix Blade, equip him with Phoenix Blade, and his attack is always different, so his effect is live. And then you have negates throughout the time. And Power Load Ogre, he's just a beat stick, especially if you can get him another Gouki on the field. Nightmare Package, Phoenix, Cerberus, Unicorn. Every deck I have is either Phoenix and Unicorn, or there'll be a Cerberus in there too. This deck doesn't run a whole lot of specified link monsters for its combos, so we go with those 3. Very good and very generic. CodeBreakers, Virus Swordsman, Berserker. I'll go over these in the combo, but basically you link into Virus Swordsman. Virus Swordsman will special summon CodeBreaker 0 Day. You use those 2 to link into Berserker. Berserker will special summon both of them back to his own link monsters point to. And I have a specific combo where You get to go first or second, and you can still use this full combo. Rusty Bardish, it's Phantom Knight's engine. You can get Fogblade to your side of the field, that's an easy negate. Floor Load, you're out to Dragoon for this deck, or one of your outs to Dragoon for this deck. Your opponent, battle phase, target Dragoon, equip him. Or not really equip him, but take control. And the two essential pieces for the combo, Appaloosa and Unchained Abomination. These two are required for your main combo. Going first, going second. So, that's the profile, guys. Let's head on over to the combo. I'll do it real quick.
Awesome combo!
Alright guys, welcome back to the combo. We're going to start with Red Layer and Gouki Super X, just so you can see it can be done with two extenders, or without two Gouki monsters. So, you start your turn, and here we'll say we got 3 other cards in our hand, just for the hell of it. 3 other cards, just so we see. We'll do turn 1 first. So there's our hand, right? There's our hand. Special summon Red Layer. Normal summon for the turn. Super X. If you have a Gouki in your hand, good on you. You got an extra extender. So we're going to link 2. We're going to go into a Soul Day, right? Gouki Super X will activate, adding a Gouki monster to our hand. Okay, we're going to add to our hand with Super X Headbat. Headbat to hand. Now, with the Soul Day, we're going to add from deck to hand Guts. We can't use Guts. We cannot special summon Guts. We cannot normal summon Guts. We cannot use Guts as effects. Alright, so off of the Soul Day second effect, we're going to send from the deck to the graveyard. I'm going to put the graveyard way up here just so you guys know where it's at. We're going to send Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to the grave, right? That's going to allow us to special summon any one level 1 monster, Octo Stretch, to our side of the field. So now in our hand, we're going to activate Headbat, targeting Octo Stretch, discarding Guts to special summon Headbat. Okay. And these are 2 effect monsters. So we're going to link 2. No, link 3. Sorry, I was 1 step ahead. Link 3. We're going to do the going first one first. Appaloosa. Okay. So then Octo Stretch and Headbat will activate, adding a Gouki from the deck to the hand. You're going to add 1 rematch. And for follow-up, let's add Super X. Okay, almost shuffled even though I don't need to out of habit. So we'll activate rematch, which will special summon. We can't special summon Guts, so we'll just bring back Super X and Headbat. Now we can only use their effects once per turn, but that's okay. We don't need to do it again. So this is still our hand, about 4 cards in hand. So we're going to link 2 to special summon CodeBreaker Virus Swordsman straight in the middle. You have to do it in the middle. So Virus Swordsman will activate because he's co-linked. You special summon CodeBreaker 0 Day to a zone link monster points to. So 0 Day will go right there. So now we're going to link 3 into CodeBreaker Virus Berserker. And because CodeBreaker Virus Berserker is co-linked, you can special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard, I think it is. Oh, hand or graveyard. That's it. Hand or graveyard. CodeBreakers to zones link monster points to. Appaloosa points down. Both sides. So it's supposed to summon them. And now CodeBreaker Virus Berserker's effect can be activated. And you can destroy spells and traps up to the number of CodeBreaker cards you control. So you can destroy 3 spell and traps now. Okay. So then we will go link 3 with these 2 again. And both affect monsters. Both are dark. We're going to go into what we're going to put him right here. Rusty Bardiche right there. Rusty Bardiche's effect will activate and I think it sends 1 Phantom Knight monster from your deck to the graveyard to set 1 spell or trap directly from your hand. Okay. So we're going to go deck to grave. I think it's the very next card. Sure is. Cloak. Sorry I didn't show you guys. Cloak to grave, which will allow us to set Fog Blade. So Fog Blade's down here, set somewhere next to our hand. So then we could banish Fog Blade. I'll just way over here off the screen. But banishing Fog Blade will add any Phantom Knight card to your hand. You can add boots, right? We control a Phantom Knight. We can special boots. And then, I mean, you could have stopped, but I mean, we can keep going. Let me see. Now we can go a link 4 into Abomination. You got a negate, you got pops, and you got Appaloosa. So, I mean, you could have still had extenders in your hand. I mean, you got 3 unknown cards. Could have been in negates or anything. But if we want to back up a bit, instead of summoning Appaloosa, I'm not going to shuffle through all the cards and everything. Abomination has the exact same arrows as Appaloosa. So instead of summoning Appaloosa, if you're going second, you could have just went Abomination and had Virus Berserker out there instead of going into Bardiche. You would have had this dude and this dude. You could have went into Borload, or if you got Boral Sword, you could have went into Boral Sword with these 3. You know, I mean, the deck's fun. I mean, and next turn you got Gouki Suprex. Probably been best to add like Octo Stretch or Gut, so you could link off into Link Karibo, get the effect to special summon, to add Rematch to hand, and you could have just kept extending that way. But see, extenders and negates, those are the bottom, those are the cards. But thank you for watching the combo. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I just help my algorithm. I do want to do another giveaway. The last winners should be in the mail by now. Yeah, well, it is in the mail by now. I'm just saying, this is, as of recording, it's in the mail. But like every other video and every other day, have a good day.